Hiya, this is my new YouTube channel. So I thought I'd get it started because people have been telling me to get onto this for years. Like my family or my friends, some random people that have messaged me on like Instagram, which is where I post all of my makeup looks. So I'll put in the description down below where you can find all my previous makeup looks. However, today we're going to be doing sort of like a cracked doll sort of look. And yeah, this is my first ever YouTube channel. My name is Tia. So yeah, let's dig right in. To start off with, you are going to be wanting to somehow put your hair back. Like I've got a fringe, so I'm going to put this around my head. And if I can find it, my hairbrush and a hair tie to put your hair into like a really loose bun, because we're going to be working with latex today. And if that gets in your hair, it is so hard. It's like getting gum out of you. It's so hard to get out. So I'd always suggest putting your hair back. And if you're wishing to put more latex on, I would suggest maybe putting like Vaseline or something around your hairline so it's easier to get any latex out of your hair. But today I'm only going to be using latex on like to my cheekbones so I can really make them pop. So now that my hair is all put back, I've just put it into a bun. If you have shorter hair, it's totally fine to put in a ponytail, or even just putting one of these on, or a headband, or whatever you've got. Or like putting loads of bobby pins around or whatever. But if you have longer hair, I would suggest putting it into a bun. I don't particularly have long hair, but if you do have like really long hair, I would suggest putting it into a bun, so if you like move about or whatever, you haven't got any hair that's from ponytail going into your face. So now I am going to pour some lovely latex into a bowl. This is just like an old hairdressing bowl that I had from when I used to do hairdressing, which I don't do anymore. So yeah, I'm going to pour a bit of this into there, like so. Which you don't need an awful lot, and if you like less is more, you can always pour more in. It just basically saves you from like wasting any latex basically. So try pour a little amount first. Like I've probably, I don't know if you can see that, it's that much, and then if you need more you can always pour more in. So yeah, right, now I'm going to grab some cotton balls and one of these little palette tools. You can use a brush or a knife. I used to use a little butter knife, but I wouldn't suggest using it because obviously the skin is quite sensitive and delicate. But a brush is obviously acceptable, but if you do use a brush you will not be able to use it again, which is why I like these palette tools, which I grabbed for like a couple of quid. They're plastic and they came from Amazon. So I've got my mirror down here, so sorry if I keep looking down here. But I'm going to put a little bit of that onto my cheekbone. It's going to make my eyes water. And maybe just spread it out a little bit more to the back, so it's going to make it easier to blend in. This isn't going to look perfect for a little while, but we're going to sure as hell try our best. I'm not a professional, so yeah, I have looked into doing it professionally, but when I used to do it as like a sort of like as a job, I didn't really feel comfortable. Like it felt like it was taking the fun out of it for me. God, my eyes are actually watering like bad. Oh, but yeah, I felt like it was just taking the fun out of it for me. So I really didn't like doing it as like a professional job. Like, so I thought I'd just keep on like doing it as a hobby, stay online doing it. Right now I'm just pulling out some cotton apart, and now I'm just going to stick that onto my cheek like that, looking very attractive. And I'm really sorry if I keep sniffing or if I sound like quite bunged up. I've got hay fever, and I think the grass has been cut recently, so it's just playing with my my nostrils a little bit there. Right, but now we've got that on, I'm going to put some latex over it, and then I'll come back to you once that is done. Side note, while doing this, I'll just show you how to do a bit of it now. So you literally just go like that and go over your cotton, start blending it into like the edges onto your skin. But side note, do not get this onto your clothes or onto any bed. I'm still on my bed, so do not get this onto your bed sheets because it will not come out. It's a pain in the backside. So now you should be looking like a bird has just pooped on your face. So I'm going to get some tissue. This is just a bit of kitchen roll, and I'm going to separate the layers apart. And I'm going to rip pieces up just like this and start applying it to like here, just letting it overlap. And then I'm going to get some more latex. Use a makeup wedge for this, as I just find the application with this, that's a bit easier. And we're just going to apply over where we've just put that tissue to help with more like a seamless blend. Like so. And you just want to do this, kind of building up the height. Oh, got some latex dripping there. You just want to keep building this up to like a mountain, so your cheekbone should be like the highest point. And then we're just using tissue to help blend the cotton into the skin, so we have a thinner layer that we can put into the skin, helping with like a more, obviously, like seamless blend. It's not going to be perfect, and obviously if you have silicone at home, like skin safe silicone, you can find it, you have to like mix parts A with parts B in equal measures and stuff like that. You can find other YouTube videos on this. You'll get a better finish. However, I've only got latex on me as of right now, so this is what I'm going to be using, and it's going to really help with that old age sort of dull look anyway. So I'm just going to carry on with this, and I'll get back to you once this is all finished. Okay, so now we have some beautiful cheekbones. They're really like pretty, are they? But as you can see, this one is definitely raised like how my natural cheekbone would look, which is kind of the effect we want. So now, while the latex is drying, I am going to glue down my eyebrows so that we can afterwards draw some pencil-like eyebrows to give that more dull look. So yeah, if you don't know how to glue your eyebrows, I'm sure there's plenty of videos on everyone on YouTube. You can probably find them on Facebook or wherever, I don't know, like anywhere really. So for me, what I do is I tend to just kind of try and glue them in the direction that they go, like my eyebrow hairs go. I have quite sparse eyebrows naturally anyway. However, because they're dark, I do just prefer to glue them down. And then what I like to get is something like this that has like that kind of toothbrush sort of like spoolie end. I do have other spoolie brushes in here, but I love this one. And I will just sort of keep brushing them up in the direction that they go to get that lovely laminated brow effect. And yeah, you want to go over the glue a few times, maybe put like powder in between each layer, just to make sure that they go really smooth against your face, and try and wipe away any excess glue that you get around like the rest of your face, as otherwise it won't be like so seamless. But yeah, you really just want to get like that smooth down brow. Now our eyebrows are looking lovely and white, I'm going to get some scar wax because I do want to make some sort of like more 3D looking cuts. The latex is feeling pretty dry. I'm just waiting for my eyebrows just to dry down a little bit more. But they're powdered down, so they're pretty much set. I haven't done a perfect job, but they're going to do because it's a cracked doll. It don't matter. But I've got a knife, a butter knife, so it's not sharp whatsoever. And I'm just going to cut out some some scar wax out of the very little I've got left. And yeah, and then I'm going to warm it up slightly. You can put Vaseline on your hands or stuff like that, like lip balm or whatever if you want. But I don't actually know where I've put mine. I know I've got some. I brought a massive tub of it, but I don't know where I've put it. I'm just going to put it in places where I want my scars to go. So I think I'm going to do one big one down here, probably a few down here, and maybe, I don't know, maybe one going down here. And then, yeah, I think that will do, and I'll come back once that's done. So now I've got all my scar wax laid down, I am going to use this little palette tool that I've got and just make some little incisions, stuff like this, just to make my cuts and my cracks in, alright? So now that I've put my little cuts in, I'm ready to put my base on, so I'm going to mix a little bit of a tiny bit of foundation with some white face paint, just to sort of not be completely like pasty white. I want to have some sort of like skin tone in there, but I do want to be like really pale. So I'm going to do that and then I'll be back with you. Okay, so now that that is done, I am going to go with some brown face paint, sort of muddy it up in different places, and then maybe use like a grey face paint for a bit of contour. So I think that will look really nice. It will give it that really sort of dead look. And then I think I'm going to do that for now. And then I'll check back in with you guys in a minute. I'm doing all these bits off camera just because I don't have a lot of storage space on my phone. So I'm just doing what I can off camera and just explaining to you guys what I'm doing. I ended up using a grey shadow instead of a grey face paint, but I'm now going to do my eyebrows using the Brow Pomade by Revolution. I've got the shade medium brown, and I'm just going to draw like the most pencil eyebrows I possibly can. If you've got an eyebrow pencil, this is going to work so much better. But yeah, I'm just going to do the other eyebrow off camera. I'm going to fix this one up a bit and then I'll be back with you. Now that the eyebrows are done, I'm going to be using the James Charles palette, and I'm going to be using the shade, what's it called, Skip. The hot pink in there. It's like this shade here. I'm going to put that on my cheeks. And then I'm going to put a pink lipstick on my lips, a bit of the highlighter, which I'm going to use this palette for in the shade Face. And I'll come back to you, I'll put some eyelashes on as well, and then I'm going to come back to you with the finished look. And yeah, so you can message me on Instagram with any requests, any questions about this look, any questions about any other looks, how to wash it off. I can always tell you how to do or anything, because I know stuff like this could be quite hard to remove and wash off. Just please let me know what you think in the comments below if you want me to make any more face paint tutorials. If you'd rather not see them, just please be literally just be honest, because I don't know whether I want to carry on doing YouTube videos or not, because I've never done one before. I don't know what you guys would think, so just let me know. It might be a while before I post another one anyway, because the storage on my phone is so low. So yeah, and I'll probably see you soon. Love you all. Bye.